What's up, guys? I want to talk about making money. Most people think you need a whole crew and a bunch of equipment to be able to make good money. But if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll show you how you can make $600, $700, $800 in a day with nothing but a ladder. That's it. I know that sounds crazy, but it really is kind of true. I was just telling a story about when I first started complete contracting, and I was on a job and something happened where I had to buy a piece of material that cost more than what I even charged to do the repair that I was doing. But I noticed in the neighborhood that several other houses had the same problem. So I ran around from door to door in that neighborhood while I was working, talking to those people, offering to fix those problems while I was on site so that they could save money and I could get my money back from my equipment and my material, and it worked. So all I want to talk about is if you have a ladder at home, then you can clean someone's gutters. And I know we have other videos where I've talked about gutter cleaning and I've talked about the right way to clean a gutter. And when I say clean a gutter, I don't mean get up there, throw the stuff out on the ground and leave a giant mess for your customer. I mean, clean the gutters. If you get on the roof, get on the roof, walk around on the roof, kneel, clean the gutters out. Take a trash bag with you. That way, while you're taking the leaves out of the gutter, you're putting the leaves into a trash bag, not onto the ground or on a surface where you're going to have to clean it again later. It'll save you time in the long run, and it'll make for a much more professional job. And if the neighbors are watching, they're going to appreciate the way that you're doing it. If you just lay it out like 2 or 3 houses charging $200 to $300 to clean their gutters, then even on the bottom end, you're talking about $600. But if it's a nice neighborhood with complicated hip roofs and multi-tier gutter systems, you can charge upwards of $300, $400, and $500 to clean gutters. It is going to take you a little while longer, but that is money you can make without any equipment besides a ladder, some gloves, and a trash bag. If you want to break it down by time, even the hardest job I've ever had to do cleaning gutters probably took 2.5 hours. That's from the time I got there to the time I was able to leave. Saving time on the drive is what's going to save you money and make it much, much more profitable for you. So if you just get one job in one neighborhood or on one street where you can clean someone's gutters, while you're there, look down the street and see, does it look like people are home? Does it look like someone's outside? Anything you can see going on, especially if you can see that someone else's gutters are full or that they need to be cleaned. You don't want to walk up to someone and say, hey, I see that your house looks bad. How'd you like for me to help you with it? Because that kind of rubs people the wrong way. Like, for instance, if you were in the lawn care business and you walked up and knocked on someone's door and were like, hey, I see that your grass is bare. Would you like for me to take care of that for you? That's going to offend someone. Same as if you walk up and say, hey, I see you haven't cleaned your gutters. Since you're lazy, would you like for me to clean your gutters for you? People don't like that. So what you would want to do is go door to door to every door, but concentrate your sales pitch on the ones where you think you have a chance of actually getting the job. And I know nobody wants to go door to door. Nobody wants to do face-to-face sales like that anymore. But there's nothing you could do to prepare you in life for sales and hard conversations more than knocking on someone's door that you don't know and breaking that ice and making that conversation and selling them that service that you have. And hit them with a nice pitch. Say, hey, normally I charge $325 to clean gutters, bag it up, clean it, and blow everything off or sweep everything off when I'm done. But since I'm already in your neighborhood and I'm already working, I'll do your gutters for $250 today. You can save $75 and I'll knock it out for you right now. You'd be surprised how many people will say, yeah, that sounds good. I was thinking about getting somebody to clean my gutters. Now, all of this scales based off of what type of neighborhood, what type of houses. If it's a neighborhood of 850 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bath ranchers, you're not going to sell $250 or $300 gutter cleaning jobs, but that's okay because you can clean that rancher's gutters in 30 minutes and do them correctly. So you could take 3 or 4 houses and make it 7 or 8 houses at the same time and do it for $100 or $75 or $125, however you want to work it out. Those neighborhoods with the smaller homes are probably less likely to pay someone to do those types of services. But anything that's difficult that you see, a house with an addition on the left-hand side that's 30 feet in the air with a 12-foot roof on the right-hand side. Those people are probably not cleaning those tall gutters. Most people will service and do things themselves if it's easy and accessible. The niche that you can get yourself into is finding those neighborhoods where, like I said, the house has multi-tiered, multi-gutter systems. It's got hip roofs and it's got gables and it's got 3 or 4 levels of different gutters feeding into gutters. Those people are not cleaning their own gutters. I say those people, most of those people are not cleaning their own gutters. Most of those people are going to pay someone to clean their gutters. So if you can find neighborhoods like that, you'll be better off. You'll have a better success rate, and it'll probably be a little bit more profit involved, even though it'll take you a little bit more time to get it done. Now, let's just say you did 3 houses, all 3 of them for $250 a piece. So that's $750. You don't actually get to keep $750. Especially with today's gas prices, you're probably going to have 40, let's call it $50 in gas. So that's going to take you down to 700. And then you're going to have some trash bags, some gloves. You at least need to have a broom to sweep anything off that falls. If you have a blower at home already, fine, use a blower. It'll make it go faster, but at least bring a broom and a ladder. And that's really all you need. So $700 after fuel, let's say $25 more for some gloves and some trash bags. $675 really isn't bad for a day's work climbing a ladder over and over again, emptying people's gutters. Anybody that thinks that they can't do this, they're just not trying hard enough. If you want to get out there and get after it, this is a surefire way to start making money today, either at night or in your spare time if you already have another full-time job. I'm going to be making a series about these types of videos, talking about things you can do with minimum material and minimum tool and equipment costs so that you can get started right away. That's another video brought to you by Beyond the Estimates. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.